So
Well, Brandon, you broke your silence here. We got to know, what's Brandon Con 2023 going to look like?
so it's gonna with the list I'm gonna give you, the person who's throwing this con is gonna just hope that about like 10,000 of me come, and like it's all me, and like because nobody else is going to want this combination of people. It's not well laid out.
Well, let's see how
Uh,
many Brandons there are out there in the Humble
God,
fam, I guess.
hopefully at least 10,000,
Okay.
but yeah, once again, not well thought. Well, I mean, I thought a lot about it, but I thought a lot about it from my perspective. And then, like, I guess there was some part of me that was like, hey, maybe somebody else might want to be in this con. And then I was like, no, it's mine.
Goodness, no.
No, it's Brandon Con.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's top it all off. This is one of the two names on this list that I see a film, I see the cast, I see their name in this film, and I'm like, you know what? I don't give a gosh darn what this movie's about. I'm gonna see it. Number 10, DJ Qualls.
Oh yeah,
Oh, very cool.
he does shows.
I see a movie, I see that name, I want to see that movie.
God, I love
Man,
him.
he showed up for like 1 or 2 episodes in Breaking Bad as well.
Yes, he was. Not to give a spoiler alert for the third season of a show that's over a decade old.
Right.
Ooh. But yeah, he was an undercover cop. For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So good.
So number 9, I feel like this is a name that will be very, very appealing to both the casual crowd and the total weirdos like myself. Number 9, Crispin Glover.
Yes.
Another good one. Yeah, Back to the Future and
As with all of these, in fact, there is a dead person on my list.
okay. Well,
My
good luck getting
cat
them to
can eat a
show, I
whole
guess.
watermelon.
So as with all these, I
probably got a no
don't know if
guarantee.
they do cons.
Yeah.
I don't know if if we do seances beyond the grave, but
That's your show, man.
But no, Crispin Glover is alive. Don't let me
He is
confuse
alive.
anybody. But no, Crispin Glover, he has those mainstream roles, but then he has those very niche cult classic roles. I am looking at Ruben and Ed. I oh my god, I love that movie.
Did you know I had to buy that from the director? Like that was
Yes. So like we not to go too into it, but we watched it at the old Hangout.
Oh yeah.
And I loved it so much. So number 8, 7, and 6 are going to be internet folks. So I think a few people out there will know these. Number 8 is going to be Charlie White, aka Moist Critical.
Okay.
I love his humor. He is the golden boy of the internet. Plus, he was also a star in one of the Hunger Games movies.
He was an extra in one of those. Yeah.
Oh no! He had a very prominent role. He was he was shafted at the Golden Globes, but I think as time goes on, he'll get his due one of these days. But I feel like he would be excellent. I think that he would be really good at a show. Number 7, Garagura. We have not dipped our toes into VTuber area at all. In fact, a lot of cons have not. Only a select handful.
Yeah, there've only been a few.
But Garagura is one of the biggest VTubers, and she is hilarious. Her model is absolutely adorable, and I'm a huge fan. I'm a big nerd, silly goober boy for that VTuber. Moving on after that, number 6, Mr. Sausage from Ordinary Sausage. I don't know who out there will know. I mean, he's semi popular, but that is a channel that has gotten pretty popular these days, and he is a man who needs, after the name, no introduction. He makes various sausages out of various things.
Okay.
You've told me about this guy.
Well, you've got
Oh,
a lot
yeah.
of culinary interests. That makes sense why you would you do that. You like to Brandon likes to experiment in the kitchen, so
I do.
it makes sense.
I made an Egyptian dish earlier today, and I'll talk about that another time.
Okay.
But yes, Mr. Sausage. He puts various things very haphazardly in his sausage grinder. One of the more recent ones was prunes. He made a prune sausage, and I think I remember him giving that either a 2.5 or a 3 out of 5. It actually turned out to be all right. I feel like people would hear his voice and they would say, "Hey, you do Peter Griffin, right?" And he would be like, "No,
Oh,
no,
no.
I make sausages." So that's all the internet people for all of the internet people out there. Number 5, Luis Guzman. That is the second of 2 people on this list that I see him in the credits, and I know that I'm going to at least enjoy his performance. Every single film and show that he has ever been in, he has knocked it out of the park.
That's
What
a
has he
good
been
one.
in?
Good pull.
Who's that?
He's a Hispanic gentleman who's got like a beard going on, beard goatee. He's got like a little. He's got like a gap in the front teeth, and like he's got a little bit of a list. Yeah, what's that?
He is the most recent Gomez Adams.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. He was Gomez in Wednesday. Yeah, that's right. He was. He's no. That's a good pull. That's a good play, Brandon.
So
I didn't know his name.
my number 4 is the one who is deceased, so this is only hypothetical.
Okay.
Patrice O'Neal.
Oh man.
Patrice O'Neal, I feel like would I thought about comics specifically, and I thought about how, with my sense of humor, my taste in comics, all of them very a lot of them very deadpan and wouldn't work too well in an enthusiastic audience. But I feel like out of all of the comedians that I love and adore, Patrice O'Neal would not only be personable, not only would he be hilarious, but he would be able to pull that off all day. I think that he would be able to come to the show, be himself the entire time, say some things that might make us second guess our booking of Patrice O'Neal. But in the end, we love him, because he speaks from the heart and he's hilarious.
I like that.
Rest in peace. So, number 3 might be a bit of a curveball, and I'm pretty sure that she does not do cons, but my number 3 is Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
I bet you she would do a convention.
I bet she would too.
I would love her to do a convention. I mean, I feel like, and I could be behind the times, and maybe people have come around, and I just need to shut my mouth. But I feel like she has gotten a bad rap for so long, but she just seems to be a very genuinely wonderful person with a very, very interesting history of acting and performance. And I just every interview I've ever seen her in, she is so genuinely down to earth and just great to hear talk about the things that she's done. She's talked about like performing as a magician's assistant with just such vigor and just enthusiasm. And I love to hear it. And I would love to at least sit in on a panel of hers because she seems to have just such a lust for life.
Well, I think as well with all the things that she had been through and had to put up with and had happen to her, I think she's proven herself to be pretty resilient too.
Yeah, she was married to Kid Rock.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I think so.
Didn't they have a show? Or did it not happen? It was going to happen.
You're probably so I. God, I'm just thinking about all those early 2000s VH1
It was like around the
shows.
time like the Osbournes was really big, and I think they were looking for stuff like that or something like that. Maybe it happened, and it was short lived, or it didn't, or they were going to do it and it didn't happen. I don't know, something like that.
You might be thinking of God, who was
Flavor of Love with Pete Nielsen
No,
and
I would know if it
See,
was
I'm
Flavor
thinking
Love.
of the guitarist from Jane's Addiction. Like he had his show for a while.
Oh yeah. Him and what was it, Carmen Electra, I think. Maybe that's what I'm thinking
Yeah.
of. Yes. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And now I can't think of his name either.
Which
Greg looked like him.
Ink Master.
What was his name, Greg?
Navarro.
Greg
Dave
Dave
Navarro.
Yeah,
Yes,
Dave
thank you.
Navarro.
Dave Navarro.
Yeah.
How could we think of that?
Carmen Electra and Dave Navarro. I bet if those two got back together, they would make the trashiest line of jeans that has ever been seen. I'm talking patches and sequins and Ed Hardy tattoos all over them.
Crucifixes and yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
All right.
Not crosses, mind you, crucifixes. You know what I mean? Like the
Yeah. I mean, like, you might have to like reposition your leg to where it's upside down, but
Yeah, that would be the style.
My number 2, Sofia Vergara.
Oh, very good. Okay.
That is probably my most selfish choice, because not only is she genuinely personable, genuinely a fantastic actress, genuinely hilarious, but my God, that is my dream woman right there. I would you guys would have to like enforce the whole, hey, don't hover around the table, you weirdos, like really hard that weekend, because I would just be like,
just
my mouth agape, just drool, hitting the table like every once in a while. I was like, hey, that would be while the merch table is just completely
That's a good
abandoned.
call.
Yeah, people would just be raiding the merch table because there'd be no one over there.
Hey, that nerd is having a moment over there. Let's get it.
Brandon's actually on one of the stickers. He'd be like, "Oh, hey, oops! I accidentally dropped this whole pack of stickers that have my face on them."
Oops! And then I would
in front of Sofia Vergara. How like embarrassing! Yeah.
Oh boy, so I guess don't book her. Like that's in my top 10, but don't book her for the love of God. But not my number 1 spot. And I think Moonbeam's gonna know this. I don't know if anybody else is. Pauly Shore.
Oh, very good. You know what? And he's with
Pauly
Shore's with primetime appearances, I think. Sorry, I cut you off there.
He does shows, yeah.